If this is your first time on my channel, I'm AmazzonKane. I'm a writer. I obsess over Anaconda. I do rewatch videos, that's what this is. And my ultimate goal is to run an official reboot of the series. You can see what that would look like on my channel, as I organized a small team to revamp the theme song. You know, you don't really see a lot of episodes with Angela's mom, so this one's going to be a really fun change of pace. Here is Super Mom.
Every morning is pretty much the same at my house. Dad holds baby Lulu.
Aww.
Baby Lulu holds her bottle. My big stupid brothers Bartle and Derek hold a food fight.
What a waste of perfectly good, whatever that is.
Mom?
Also, banana, cereal.
School starts in
Oh my god, a kitschy kitty clock.
me to school, Mrs. Brinks will put another tardy on my permanent record that will be recorded permanently.
Mom's trying to stay sane.
Mom!
Oh, hi, sweetie. Didn't hear you come in.
It's 10 minutes before 10 minutes of 8. And unless a chipmunk shorts out the school bell again, my school starts at 10
Chipmunks.
minutes of 8.
What was I thinking? Oh, I got so wrapped up in my project that I completely forgot. I don't know if we can make it in 10 minutes, but I'll write you a note. How do you like my sculpture? It's a Venus de Milo for the new millennium. Hey, Venus de Millennium.
Unless Mom is making a statue of a pile of mashed potatoes that need more mashing, it's not one of her best efforts.
The future beauty standards. No head, no arms.
I'm so sorry for making you late again, sweetheart. I've been so preoccupied with this project lately, and I'm just severely blocked.
Can't you just eat high-fiber cereal like Dad does?
No, not that kind of blocked. I've got a creative block.
I relate.
Hey, Bob, ever heard of right of way?
Oh, poor Mr. Brinks.
I haven't lost my artistic touch.
The abuse he
forever.
receives.
That's impossible. You're the most artistic artist I know. And don't worry about making me late again, because I'm sure you made it up to me by packing my new all-time favorite lunch of all time. Bologna and ketchup.
Uh-oh.
You didn't pack me my new all-time favorite lunch of all time. You didn't pack me any lunch. That's okay, Mom. Gina Lash's mom always packs her a spare lunch in case of an emergency. I'll just
Do you really
borrow
trust
one.
Gina, though?
Have fun
Oh.
unplugging yourself.
Aw, you feel so bad for her.
Why, good morning, Angela Anaconda.
Damn it, Nanette.
Again, Miss Anaconda.
Fucking hell.
Just hope this room is a permanent record for yet another tardy.
Wait, Mrs. Brinks, my mom wrote me a note. It's a, I guess she must have forgotten to write me a note.
I'm sure she did. Now, barring any further interruptions from Miss Anaconda, we will discuss our next...
You really do feel the emotions in this one. A lot more than you usually do.
History assignments, where you have to memorize a bunch of boring names and places from history.
This art project will involve reproducing a scene from history. In order to get full credit, you must choose a scene from recorded history that is readily recognizable, features at least one major personage of historical relevance, and begins with the letter R. Any questions?
Oh, the things you could do today.
It looks, well, it's not done, is it?
Oh, I think I've lost it, honey. The only thing that could possibly get my creativity going again is a whole new project.
I wish I could help you out, Mom, but I've got to get started on my art project.
Aw.
Oh.
Aw. King, what the heck?
Just the thing I needed. I haven't felt this creative, this happy, this alive in months.
Aw.
What is it?
Well, it's the rise and fall of the Roman Empire. See, there's Julius Caesar.
Why is he playing the saxophone?
Looks more like he's picking his nose.
No, it's perfect.
An F?
Mrs. Brinks said it looked less like ancient Rome and more like the Tapwater Springs junkyard. She thought Caesar was Stumpy McGillicuddy, the city dump man.
Mrs. Brinks has absolutely no taste, okay? She's not one to judge.
Don't break my creative block. I put my job as an artist in front of my job as a mother.
It wasn't that bad.
I shouldn't have taken over your project. Here I am wasting time on my supposed art when I can't even get a passing grade on a third-grade diorama. Meanwhile,
Also-
my daughter is going without bologna and ketchup sandwiches. But that's it. From this day on, things are going to change.
Also,
I'm giving up art, and I'm taking up mothering full-time.
Parents doing their schoolwork for kids,
Rise and shine, sleepyhead.
not usually the best decision.
Is that you?
I've made all your favorites for breakfast. Let's go. You don't want to be late for school.
Whose house is
Aw.
this?
Oh, you know, it feels so liberating not to be agonizing over clay and sculptures. It's just
This is where Angela
focus
definitely
all
gets
my
her
energy on my
creative
lovely
spirit from.
family. Here,
Well,
orange
her dad's
juice.
got creativity
Drink
too.
up.
Why are there globs in it?
It's fresh squeezed. I did it myself.
Oh,
I don't know what.
I'm relating so hard to Miss Anaconda right now.
I could get used to this kind of living.
Creative blocks.
And not only did she
Bob's
make us
pratfall.
smiling breakfast, but she actually packed me a lunch.
Doing chores to distract yourself or procrastinate. Oh my god.
Anaconda, you do owe me a lunch from yesterday.
Gina,
Is this
with all the food you've stolen, you're in no position.
Sandwiches with cucumber and goat cheese imported from France? No, Belgium.
God, I'm so sick of the fat girl who only eats. I hate that trope. I hate that one note shtick.
Food? Whatever happened to good old-fashioned good food? Like jelly and mayonnaise sandwiches. Or my new favorite, bologna and ketchup. Your cucumber sandwiches are perfectly decrusted. And that goat cheese is perfectly, goat-like.
What was with that noise? Aw, what a waste of perfectly good food.
I'm just finishing up a set of new curtains to match my new throw rugs. Aren't they homey? There are already matching doilies on the coffee table.
It's so kitschy, I
and
love
plastic
it.
all over the furniture.
Oh my
care.
God.
I just fluffed the cushions. Stay
Oh,
on the runners. I just fluffed the carpet too. Oh, and there are homemade
Relating.
cookies in the kitchen.
Finally,
The plastic on the
something
couch that
good
you
about
can't
the new
sit
leaf my
on.
mother has turned over that I was beginning to wish she'd turned back.
They're high fiber, low fat cookies. They're fantastic.
oh, the texture on that.
Barftastic.
The 60s supermarket theme song too. Oh, King.
No dogs allowed on the plastic covered furniture.
Oh, King.
Someone's up early.
Someone couldn't sleep on account of the sewing machine making noise all night.
Oh, I may have gotten a little carried away, but you'll be glad I did when you see what I made you. To go with the
Oh.
new shoes I bought you. Mary Jane's. And to top it all off, a matching kitty.
Nanette cosplay.
Try it on. I figured if I wanted to be the perfect mom, I'd better have the perfect looking daughter.
What's she trying to do to me?
Sounds like the beginning of an Anaconda horror movie. Oh hey, Brady Bunch theme song reference.
Stay tuned for the Anaconda. So now my life is so perfect that it's a TV show that people actually watch on TV. And everyone is happy. Except for me.
And the internet critics, but fuck them.
But luckily, I have something that my perfect mother does not. The perfect
Don't
remote
take that joke too
control.
seriously, by the way.
And as for my unbearable brothers, they will be recast by Caesar and Stumpy McGillicuddy. Hey, that's not in the script.
Ha.
Mark and Derek will cry. But on my TV show, I say what goes. And I say,
And I was a diva behind the scenes too.
oh, look, it is our wacky neighbor Nanette Manoir, stopping by to borrow a cup of sugar. Sorry, sweet nitty mooch. I will
The
tell her.
Pleasantville elements of this, you know,
Men can't
everything is gray, not just the faces.
They're over easy, my supermom will ask. Neither, I will tell her, on account of I liked you better when your brains were scrambled, and eggs were something we only got at a restaurant. And then everything will be back to normal, on account of I will change my perfect mother back to her regular self.
Aw, she likes her mom for who she
I
is.
will change my perfect mother. Hey, what was in there? I spent an hour in makeup. Cut it
Funny.
out!
Angela, I know how much you've enjoyed all the fancy foods I've been making for you, and how you like the way the house looks all spiffed up, and all the extra attention I've been paying you and the family, but
But what, Mom?
I love that she's kind of scatterbrained
Angela,
too.
I can't keep up this charade anymore, pretending to be some perfect mom I'm not. I'm sorry.
To tell you the truth, Mom, I hate gloppy orange juice and plastic on the furniture and these shiny shoes and gourmet food. Oh, and I really
Ta-da!
Aw,
I call it Cookie de Milo.
cute. Nice.
I think you got your creativity back, Mom. And it's delicious.
Nice. You know, I really felt the emotions of that one more than I do in a lot of other episodes. And you definitely get that sense of chaos in the Anaconda house. And I'll say this, if you watch or read interviews with Joanna Ferrone, this one I think has a more personal side to it, because in several interviews, including one of the ones, the video one, she mentioned that a lot of the sitcoms she grew up with show these very perfect families, and she wondered why her own family wasn't like that.
You start hearing voices in your head and you just record it down. So that's what I did. And it was pretty easy because it was quite biographical. And as I've said before, it was a response to, my conviction that so much TV that I grew up on in the 50s proposed this concept of a perfect white picket fence, perfect family, no dysfunction, everybody, normal, everybody coming back together after a little misunderstanding and never anything bad, really bad happening. I was like, that is just BS. I mean, that's not what life is like. I looked around my family, I thought, what's wrong with me? That things can be a lot more dicey in real life. So I wanted to do something that portrayed real life, and one of the main things that I wanted to tackle was this notion that everybody starts at the same starting line and finishes at the same finishing line, which I found to be patently not the case. So that's how I came up with, the arch nemesis Nanette, who had it all and who had absolutely unfair advantage, and Angela, and for Angela not to be bitter about it, but to do something about it that would satisfy, the discrepancy in her heart and mind.
And that's very well captured here. You get the chaos in Angela's life, and you feel that. You feel the frustration and the whole, why can't I be better? You get the realism from her life. You get how bad Angela's mom feels for not being able to create and not being able to provide for her family. And you get the frustration Angela feels that she's always late with just because forces that are beyond her control. You get that. Yeah, you really get that feeling. And that comes out particularly strong here. That also that undercurrent feeling of why can't I be better is so human and so relatable. And it really comes out in full swing here. It's not the funniest. Anaconda definitely has a comedy element to it, but this one, if the story's interesting, I don't mind if it's not funny, as long as I'm interested. And this one is very, very interesting. You really do feel a very strong emotional connection in this. You feel the humanity coming through it. You definitely, I feel like I am in this life and in this world and in this environment. I also like the old TV revenge fantasy sequence in this case. Cool shout out to the Brady Bunch. Also cool idea that Angela is using this remote. This came out before the movie Click with Adam Sandler, so the remote that allows her to change what she wants. And I like that she embraces the chaos in the real world, that she does end up finding perfection overrated, and ultimately says, hey, maybe we can't live up to these expectations, but we're great the way we are. And, we got chaos, but but we're real and we're us. And, my mom's a bit scatterbrained, but that's who she is, and I love her for it. Now, I like that. I like that you have a moment of Angela and her mom bonding. You don't often see that as much in the show, and I just like this connection here. I like that they both have this bonding over cookies and chaos and valuing their imperfections, and I think in some ways this episode achieves what Joanna Ferrone wanted to do with the show more than a lot of other episodes, and this one, I just feel it very, very strongly here. You know, the hollowness of perfection, the, you know, being told you have to live up to these expectations, and you've got to do things this way, you've got to live your life this way, but you know what, sometimes life is just chaotic, and sometimes you're a hot mess. And I certainly relate to a lot of this, too. This is a really special episode not a very special episode, trying to say a message, but this one just feels like it's coming from that very human, vulnerable, real life place. And I really like it for that. This one is, I feel it. I definitely, yeah. The emotion is very, very strong. This one's so genuine, so heartfelt, so real. And I really, really like the Pleasantville look of the fantasy sequence where you see everything's in black and white, everything's in gray, and Angela's in color because she's chaotic, because she's imperfect. That's a really striking visual choice here. Yeah, this episode has a lot of good in it, and this episode, it's a really good one. I would say this is one of the most human episodes. It's a really good one. You feel the personality of the show, and you feel it in full force, this one. Yeah. I'm sure a lot of people know this feeling of, why can't I live up to this perfection, to whatever standard? Yeah. This is a really good one. I don't know how to end this video. I'm just relating very, very hard to this one and really, really appreciating it. Yeah, this one's really special.